Hey, morning Nick, how's it going? Guess it's been a little bit since you've done one of these for yourself, but that's okay, you're still doing them. Good news is on day 39 of writing this journal, so that's something. Fucking hell, mad that I'm still sticking to it. And yeah, it'd be a boring read for anyone to read it. If you can read my hieroglyphics, it's no Meditations by Marcus Aurelius by any stretch of the imagination. But it's early days yet. It might get to it at some point. Yeah, so Lily, if you're watching this, I know you got get some of your GCSE results today. So so good luck with that. Yeah, whatever happens, it happens. No free pass this year like there has been with the lockdowns. It's all the effort you put in, and regardless of the result, it's what you do with it afterwards is what counts. Which brings me on to what I'm telling myself about today, and it'll apply to you, I hope. That's if it makes any sense at all. And that's negative thinking, positive thinking, and I'm sometimes calling it neutral thinking, but focused thinking's probably better. So negative thinking, it's the easiest one to fall into. Everything's disastrous, catastrophize everything. Squaddies are awesome at doing that. I think that's to do with the training. When we're planning, anticipating, we look for worst case scenarios. If we look for worst case scenarios, we can plan against them, mitigating their effects. Downside to that is that we're very good at catastrophizing. That's not just limited to squaddies, everyone's capable of that. But negative thoughts, giving yourself negative thoughts all the time, you're going to get 100% negative results. That's not good. I was going to say it's not sustainable. Unfortunately, it is sustainable, but it's not really the place where you want to be. You can dip in and out of it. Everyone does at some points. I imagine even the Dalai Lama has negative thoughts on occasions before he, I don't know, becomes aware of it and deals with it, and the way he deals with stuff. Positive thoughts, yeah, positive thoughts is that's a better place to be. But it's not healthy to stay there 100% of the time, because it's not genuine. So it's good to look for the positive in everything. There is a positive in everything. There's positive things to focus on. But when you're in an awful situation and you're falsely trying to tell yourself this is the best thing going, I'm in the best job ever, or I don't know, living in the best location, anything like that, where you're trying to force that positive on you. You know, like in here somewhere it doesn't sit right, and eventually that will come and bite you in the ass, and you're wasting energy. So yeah, look for positive in every situation, definitely, but don't try and convince yourself blindly it's there when you know in your heart it isn't. So this is where the neutral thinking or the focused thinking comes in. So that's where you just accept reality for what it is. You accept your circumstances, but instead of going on the negative, catastrophizing, or trying to force a positive on it, you then think, all right, here's who I am, what can I do about it? And that's when you start looking for solutions. So you go from a mindset of victim to creator, basically. And when you know what you don't want, you flip it around and you pretty much certainly know what you do want, which tends to be the opposite of what you don't want. Then when you know what you do want, that's when the focused thinking comes in, because you're then looking for solutions. And looking for solutions gives you a much better result than looking at the problem. You're looking at the problem, you get more problems, and you can't find a way out of it. But if you're looking for solutions, you can find a way out, or in some cases, multiple ways out. I thought I had a chip in my windscreen. I don't. That would be another one. That would be an example. So I guess chipping the windscreen would be like, fucking hell, another thing. That's another, I don't know, another expense. That could then crack. I can't drive my car. It won't pass, I don't know, MOT, all that sort of stuff, and it all just starts adding up and spiraling out of control. Positive, forcing a positive would be, there's a chip there, it's all right, it'll be all right, everything's fine. As the fucking crack starts spreading across the windscreen, everything's fine, fucking flames all around you, this is great, this is the best thing ever. The positive, I guess, if you're looking for positive for that and you have got a chip in your windscreen, you can get it fixed and get your windscreen cleaned at the same time. Hey, that's a positive. But that's not really forcing it. The neutral or focus will be, okay, we've got a chip in the windscreen, what are we going to do about it? Well, let's get it fixed sooner rather than later, so it doesn't then become a crack and all that sort of stuff. Which part of me, when I saw the adverts on that, I thought it was a load of bollocks years ago, until we were driving up to Manchester in, was it 2020? No, it'd be 2021, I think. And they got this almighty fucking stone chip. Well, it started off as a chip and then went to crack, then just travelled all over the windscreen going up the M5 with some geezer on the hard shoulder accelerating and kicking up all the fucking shrapnel. So yeah, it can happen. So yeah, let's focus on the solution. What are you going to do about it? Get it sorted sooner rather than later. So fixing a chip is much cheaper than fixing the crack, which is replacement of the windscreen, regardless of insurance or not. Because even with insurance, you're paying your excess on that. Whereas for a chip, it might be covered. And if you haven't got any sort of insurance for windscreen, then you're paying for a whole new windscreen, which is a pretty penny. So there we go. Hopefully that makes sense to you, at least, Lily. It makes sense to me in my head, and hopefully when I look back on this, I'll still be in a place where I'm practicing the focus thinking. If I do have a negative thoughts, well, you know what, just take a minute shouting at the sky or shouting at the ducks or anything that's around. It's not going to change the situation, but you might feel a bit better. Then once you've got that minute, you've got that I don't know, that anger out your system, then switch from that negative rage or whatever it is to your focused thinking. Then from that, you're getting positive thoughts anyway, because you're actively doing something about it. Yeah, that's the 10 minutes of rattling on. I'm not totally broken, but I love this. Wee. Mega. This goes through the wash quite regularly. Anyway, see you later, Lily. Good luck today, and Nick, look after yourself, mate.